The start of the school year in BC is being delayed due to ongoing preparations linked to the pandemic. That from BC's Education Minister, who's confirming classes will not resume on September 8th, as previously announced. Rob Fleming says it's important staff have a couple of days before welcoming back kids to classes.
Really, the idea is to get staff back together, whether it's support staff, teachers and administrators, to finalize how the school operations are going to work, a thorough review of the BC Centre for Disease Control guidelines, and then to accept students back later in the first week of school.
The duration of the delay has not been set, nor has a return date been picked. However, Fleming said the return will be staged and gradual, and that feedback led to the change.
It's about how the school is organized under the new guidelines. It's about promoting, the COVID literacy and how people have to look after their own personal practices around hand hygiene and all of the sorts of things that are part of the operating guidelines that are being developed at the school district level.
Fleming added a mask policy is also being developed for schools. This slight change of course comes after the province announced its return to school plan last month. It called for having most students back in classes full-time starting this fall. However, many BC teachers thought the plan needed more work, demanding more time to get ready, with safety being a top priority.
Some of that work is health and safety orientation and training. Some of it is some of the school-based logistics around what schools are going to look like in September, which is going to be very different from June, when we only saw a few students return.
Mooring said key issues still need to be resolved, including making sure class sizes stay small and checking school ventilation systems.
We have a lot of schools that either classrooms where there aren't windows or where there are windows that don't open. And we have some very old schools with old ventilation systems. So it's really important that they are looked at, they're brought up to the standards they need to be.
Students returned to school on a part-time, voluntary basis in June, but the province did report some challenges with remote learning. For fall, students will be assigned to groups up to 60 for younger grades and 120 for high school to minimize contact. In Vancouver, Travis Prasad, City News.